Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Gets past one man. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Watch 55. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Great.
55 is my guy. 55. I got you. I got you. Hey. 66.
The former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett, the rookie with a carry. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
You got nothing. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Mike 55. Mike 55. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Under 10. Under 10.
20.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Where they team? One.
Mike 59. 59. Get that.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mariota hands to Henry, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Here's Mariota. He's got his tight end. That's Smith. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
I'm coming. Out 8.
Here's Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. He'll buy some, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Mike 54.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. 49, check 49, check 49.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Newton's pass is on target to Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
55 to Mike. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block anyone at the line of scrimmage. They can get up to the second level and create some space.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That's Samuel, caught left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Set. 180. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. 20. Let's get off the field. Mike, 50.
On 2nd and 9. Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Check, check, check.
3rd and 2, Newton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Mariota on first down. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Now Lewis here on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That good for 22 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Check three, check three. One. Check 43.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They get it to him running left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Wide, get wide. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Check 7, let's go.
Now Mariota. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
We got this. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here we go. Look at it. Mike 54. Watch the run.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch 54.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Buying time to his left. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
Check 55 to Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Newton on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Throwing again. Newton. With the left side, that's caught by Moore. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready? Watch the slant. Mike, check. 59. Get in the weight room. Mike's 59.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
up second and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
What's that? White 33. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. Shift, shift. Gun, gun.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Third and 12.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Push him back.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby. Mike, 51.
Throwing is Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing, Mariota, forced out to his left. Uncorks, and this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by James Bradbury. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check.
Gun.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Check. Walk before. You can't block me. You can't block me.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the 22, Newton. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it instead. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Gotta do better. Hey! Come on, QB, come on. Check. Crunch.
20.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that brings up 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Don't be scared. Alpha.
From the gun, Mariota. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Luke Kuechly in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
They're running, man. Get. Hey, turn it up.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight.
Gun. Express!
Bud, be ready.
From the 44, Newton eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
In your face.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. In for the score. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check 59, Mike, 3.
Here we go.
To throw is Mariota. Over the middle here to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. First down, Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 59, Mike is 59.
And the blitz does come. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
20.
Check 6 guys. Hey, watch that.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Check 37. Check 37.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
He'll have a first down and more past the 20. He's at the 50, the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 94 yards. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
54, 20. 54. We ain't giving up nothing.
Newton. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check, 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 check. Express!
Right there.
McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here we go. Here we go. 154. So don't say nothing.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking,
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Mariota. Man open left side is Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Titans first down.
Mariota now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. One last shot now for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very